Hi Capricorns, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing well. It's for all my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering the last week of April. So this is from the 25th till May 1st. And this week, guys, on the 29th, we have Pluto in Capricorn going retrograde. So I feel like this is giving us a little bit of wiggle room to breathe, to relax, revise, maybe take a little bit of a break. If we've been kind of going through a lot of changes, we kind of get to reflect a little bit at this time and maybe look back and think, okay, maybe I would change this, or maybe I should think twice about this. I just feel like it allows us to slow down a little bit with any like major big changes in our life, or to like soak in all the big changes that have been happening. On the same day, we have Mercury entering Gemini, where it's home, where it loves to be. So it's lots of mental stimulation. People can be more social, more talkative than usual. Even if like you are someone who's more introverted, quiet, you may even find yourself being more talkative, or at least really wanting to like absorb and take in a lot of information and learn a lot more. This also brings a lot more lighthearted energy, more flirtation, more charming ways of communication as well. The next day, on the 30th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Taurus. On the same day, Venus conjuncting Jupiter, love is expanding, love is growing, and then Pallas, the asteroid, moving into Taurus. So lots of Taurus, Venus energy in the sky. So basically, it feels like there's a whole new structure and foundation that's coming together in our lives. So you can definitely be feeling like a massive shift, a massive change in your life, maybe already right now or in the next little while. Something new is coming in, or something new we're going to be experiencing, a person, place, or thing, or situation that's going to offer us or bring us a new sense of like stability and security. And this will be different for everybody. Maybe it's like a new way of feeling secure and stable within yourself. Maybe it's with your work, health, school, relationship. It could be anything, but new security systems, new stability, or we're really looking for or searching for things that are more long-term, not just like immediate gratification. We want things that are going to last. Okay. All right. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. All right, so my Capricorns, when it comes to your health, it feels like you're going to be celebrating something, or you're going to be happy. Maybe you're in good health and you're just feeling good. So you may have a few drinks with your buddies, with your friends, with your girls, or maybe you're going to get together with friends or see some friends and just have a little bit of good time, or you're just feeling good. Maybe you're just going to be in a good mood this week, or at least be feeling good health-wise and want to treat yourself. So you may, I don't know, mix up a little fun drink for yourself, or maybe if you don't drink, you just have something else that's non-alcoholic. But I feel like you're going to be celebrating something, or be feeling happy, or be feeling good. Maybe you accomplished something, or you're in better health now than before, and so you're just like in a good mood for that reason. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like you have reached a point where maybe you got to some level, or like maybe let's say you worked really hard and you got this position, or you got this project, or you got this assignment that you really wanted, or you got that school, or you got accepted, or something that you wanted, maybe you got, and now you got it and you've been doing it. Now you're like, I don't know if this was all that, like, I feel like it didn't turn out exactly the way I had planned, or like, I worked so hard for this, or I've been working so hard for this, but is it really worth it? Like, is this really what I wanted? Like, you could have really been striving for something and you reached the goal, or you almost got there, but now that you're there, it's like, I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if I really like want this, or if I really enjoy this, or if it actually fulfills me in the way that I need. Or maybe you feel like you're doing too much work for like what you're receiving. Sorry, Nala, stop. She gets so excited. So you could just be doing a lot of like reflecting maybe this week, and just feeling like, looking back and seeing like if all the work you're putting in is worth it, or if you want to pivot, if you want to change things, and just feeling like, yeah, I have all this, or this is going good, but like, I don't know if this is what makes me happy. I don't know if this is worth it, or I don't know if this really was exactly what I had envisioned or what I planned. So you could be kind of like, I don't know, just thinking through things and feeling kind of like, thinking if you want to change things, or if it's worth what you're doing. Okay. All right. Or maybe you got a little bit of like some fears, some doubts, and just trying to plan ahead possibly for any, I don't know, emergencies or something. Okay. When it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords. Okay, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be those signs. It could be any sign. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those or all three. So what's going on here? It feels like you got over one frustration, or like one little thing got resolved, but now there's like another thing that popped up. So it's like one feeling stopped, but then like another thing came up. So it's like, I don't know, it's like canceled each other out. So it may not be something that's like a super big deal, but like an example that's like coming to me is like, let's say this person was doing something that was kind of like frustrating you or annoying you or like upsetting you. Let's say they kept closing the door like slamming the door too strong. You're just like, ow, like why do you have to close it that loud? Like it's so loud, or it disturbs me, it interrupts me when I'm trying to work or study or something. And they're like, oh, sorry. And they kept doing it. And then eventually you like exploded on them. Stop doing that. Stop shutting the door so hard. And now they finally stop. And you're like, okay, cool. You can finally be at peace. Okay. But then something happens and you get upset with them, and it's not having to do anything to do with action or like them slamming the door. They don't do that anymore. Now it's like their indecision, or like how they speak, or how they communicate, or their lack of communication. Like maybe whenever you're trying to decide where to eat, they're like, I don't know, I'm not sure, you decide. And you're like, you never know what you want to eat. Why do I always have to decide? So it could just be like little things that could be irritating you maybe this week, or like something that they say or something that they don't say, and they're like, what, like you're always mad at me, I can never do right, damned if I do, damned if I don't. But maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something that really is reason, but I'm just seeing that. So maybe they're just like little things, and you could just be feeling like irritated or like on edge. Could be for a reason, or maybe it's just like you're in a mood or something. It happens, right? Maybe it's that time of month for my ladies or guys. I don't know. Like I'm sure guys can get moody too, right? But yeah, you are no longer frustrated with them about something that you were frustrated with them before previously, because they fixed it and they've been making progress, or they've been working on that thing that maybe you talked about or you guys discussed. Okay, that kind of oiled you up or got you really angry, got you frustrated. Maybe it was like their lack of maybe you felt like they weren't trying hard enough, or weren't putting enough effort, or maybe giving enough affection or attention. But now that's improving, or that's better, and they've been working on it. So you handled that, okay? And then you go through a little period like, okay, things are going good. I feel secure. There's no really problems, and you feel things are like in control. And I feel like they are not, you know that they're not like leaving or walking away, even if that's something that maybe could have happened before. I feel like this time they're not. They're here to stay. They want to make it work with you. If this is someone that like you were with before, then you got back together or something, I don't know. But I feel like they're here to stay. Emotionally, they are connected to you, and they want to do right. I feel like they're trying their best to do, to make you happy, or to do what's right. But maybe you're just very particular, very strict about like, you know, how relationships should go, or like what is right, what is wrong, or what makes you happy. And you have every right to be. It's okay. But their indecision, or maybe their lack of communication, maybe towards the end of the week, or like maybe you feel like they're not, they're a little bit like in and out, not 100% sure, or they give you like, I don't know, responses, or that are not very like certain, kind of like doubtful. And something either they say or that they don't say. Maybe they're not as responsive. Maybe they're not talking as much. Maybe they're being a little bit distant, or just very indecisive for whatever reason. So something along the lines of communication is going to bother you. So it's like you start the week okay, things are going good, I'm not frustrated anymore. Then you're like cool down, but then you're irritated again, and it's like because of these thoughts, or a lack of communication or some kind of miscommunication that you guys have, that something was taken out of context or something like that, and it could make you upset, and you may take it very personally, and they may kind of like shut down and be like, what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication here for you guys, to be honest. And Mercury is in Gemini, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. I feel like you guys can resolve it. But I think a couple other signs got this kind of energy as well. There's a lot of like miscommunication, or like words getting taken out of context or something. So you may be the one that's more irritated or frustrated or upset, but I feel like they are trying not to get you upset, but they're still getting you upset. But I think that you just maybe want a little bit more openness, or just more straightforward, direct communication from them. And maybe they're just like kind of like, they like hide in their shell as soon as like you get mad at them. But let's continue this on and extend it to get more information, see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action or move will be towards you, and also your advice, okay? I don't feel like anything's major. It's probably like little petty things, but you never want to let like little minor petty things become like big when it doesn't need to be that way. So let's see what else comes through. But I definitely don't feel like it's something you can't like work through. Okay, so we'll continue on to extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.